Hello and welcome to Megawhat, where each week we give you the lowdown on the latest piece of kit from the world of technology and gadgets. Coming up this week, we've got the Apple iMac, we've got tips, we've got tricks, we've got news, we've got opinions, and much more. Stay tuned. And so here it is. Yes, the iPhone has arrived in the UK finally. Well, actually, we're telling a bit of a fib there. This is the iMac from Apple. Same company, same proposition. It's silver, it's got this nice black thing, and it pretty much takes on the styling of the iPhone, except this is 20 inches. So what have we got? Well, this is the 20-inch version of the computer from Apple. It comes in 24 inches as well, and prices start from $749 up to about £1,500, depending on what spec you go for. Down the side, there is a CD slot, which is nicely sort of tucked away, and at the back, there is a number of ports, like FireWire, USB, there's an Ethernet cable, and stuff to get you going. Other tech specs include Bluetooth, wireless 802.11n, which basically means that it's the new faster type of wireless for greater speed transfer for your data, so you can transfer files across your wireless network, surf the internet, for example, considerably faster, although you do have to have a wireless N router to access that speed. And also a number of other features, including a shiny new keyboard, which is just 0.33 inches thick. And taking on from the MacBook Pro range, which is their laptop alternative, it has a number of quick buttons across the top. So everything from lightening and darkening the screen to changing the volume, but also taking a multimedia aspect, being able to skip forward, rewind and play tracks. There's also a dedicated key for Dashboard, which is Apple's secondary desktop, which allows you to run widgets like the calendar or Google search or address books. There's lots of different things, and you can get everything from ski reports through to stock controls and all the other stuff, all at a quick press of a button. There's also a dedicated key for Apple's Expose. Now what that does is if you've got lots of windows open on the screen like we have now, you press one button and they split and scatter across the table as if you were looking at a load of paperwork. You can then scroll your mouse over and by clicking it, bring that window to the front, and it's really useful, and having a shortcut key on your keyboard is a great idea. We hate having to pay for Wi-Fi. Why do we hate having to pay for Wi-Fi? Well, because, you know, we hate paying for anything, obviously, but it's just frustrating. You're there, you're in Waterloo, you're waiting for a train, you've got 15 minutes, you think, hey, I know, I'll just check my email on my laptop. But no, they want to charge you £6.95 or something silly just to check in for 15 minutes. You're not going to be there for an hour. Who wants to sit in an airplane? It's not an airport. Who wants to sit in a train station for an hour checking their email? Nobody does. Why can't they seem to get that? It's just stupid. You know, the other option is just go to this coffee house or somewhere else and you have to buy 24 hours. You're not going to sit in Starbucks for 24 hours. It's just bonkers. And that's why we hate having to pay for Wi-Fi access. Now, also included in the iMac is a webcam, which Apple call iSight. Now, found at the top here, it basically allows you to record, do web chats, things like that. Now, to show off the capabilities of the little webcam, Apple have created this thing called Photo Booth, which, to be honest, is a pretty pointless piece of software that you'll use for about 3 minutes at the beginning and then probably never again. But anyway, it's good fun to play with briefly. So we're just going to show you some of the effects. You can go from everything from sepia to give it that sort of old school look, or there's a number of different effects. So you can go for thermal, so you look like Predator. You've got pop art for Andy Warhol style approach, or you've even got something like squeeze, which really doesn't make me look that attractive. Which is frightening, actually. I don't like that at all. And then quite a nice one is glow, which gives you that sort of scanner darkly sort of appeal. And what you do is, all you have to do is you press, when you want to take a picture, you press the big red button. You can get a countdown, and it takes a picture. Now, the picture you can then use, you can either add it to iPhoto, which we'll show you in a moment, you can email it to a friend, or you can just use it as your buddy picture when you come to chatting with other people. So you like shopping online? Well, probably what you didn't know is that there are a number of sites that allow you to check to see whether there's a voucher code, discount basically, for the site that you're about to buy on. Everything from Amazon to PC World to Currys, they're all there. All you have to do is go to Google, type in voucher codes, press the search button, and there's hundreds. Now, the best one, probably there's one for the States, there's one for the UK. We're going to look at myvouchercodes.co.uk, and all you have to do is either find the shop that you're about to buy on, or if there's a specific deal. So say we want to save some money at Amazon, for example, we click on the Amazon button. This then opens up the possible discounts. Now it spins the codes to the side, so you can still browse the shop, which is really helpful. And then it finds out that there are, if we wanted to go and buy a PlayStation 3, for example, using this voucher code here, we can get £5 off. Now, it might not seem much, but when you can, some of the options you allows you to get free delivery. When you're buying something quite large, you know, that all helps. And it's as easy as that. Now, launched on the same day as the new iMacs was Apple's multimedia software called iLife. Now, it's the 08 version. There's been a couple of versions before, but new to this package are a complete overhaul of iMovie, their movie application, and some new features to iPhoto. Now, also in the package you get GarageBand, iWeb, iDVD, and iTunes, which you can also download for free. And we're going to start with iMovie because that seems to have had the most focus on it from this new suite. So you load it. Now, complete change, and I can't remember last time a company did this. They've basically taken everything that they've done before and thrown it in the bin, and much to some people's annoyance, have lost quite a few nice features, like a timeline, for example, which most video editors, including our own video editor, will say is absurd. However, what they've tried to do is create it as in events, and so make it a lot more consumer-based. One of the things that Steve Jobs said when he launched the product was that the previous product wouldn't allow him to make a movie in 30 minutes. And so now they reckon that this product achieves it. Now the screen is divided into a number of areas. Basically you have a project library, so you can be working on a number of projects at a time. You have an event library down here, which includes sort of clips that you've taken and imported either from your own movie camera or the iSight itself. And then you have a working window, which has replaced the timeline. And then here, this black area here is the ability to see what you've done. So it plays through. Now it's very easy to move files around. We can just select an area here and then sort of move that up to there. We took a picture of us earlier just testing it, so we can select what we want to take there and just drag it up. And they've really tried to make it a good drag and click offering. Using the iSight, you can of course record straight in there, so let me just do a quick record here. And you just need to press the capture button, save the event. Hello and welcome to Megawhat, where each week we give you the lowdown on the latest piece of kit from the world of technology and gadgets. So there we go, so I've recorded my little clip there, it saves it. Now because this is a 2.4 gigahertz machine, it all happens very instantly. I'm sure if you had a slower machine it would take some time to save down. So I've done that. I now have a new event and I can play that back. And then we're going to move that in, dump that at the beginning, and now we're there, we're in the film. We love USB gadgets. No, we're not talking about the mice, the keyboards and the little hub things that make everything connect together. No, they're useless. We want sushi flavoured memory sticks. We want slippers that you fit on that plug into your USB key and then keep your feet warm. We want blenders, aquariums, all the crazy USB stuff you can possibly imagine. We love it all because it's so tacky, it's just so brilliant. And that's why we love crazy USB gadgets.